Well, it's a crisp -12°C and it's pretty windy, and I'm at the beginning of a trail, and I attempted this trail in a few videos back when I did a video about how to drive on snow. I never made it to the top, and at the top there's a beautiful lake. I've been there before when the snow wasn't so high, but I'm going to try it again today. So I've aired the vehicle down to some obscene pressures. I'm not really sure what PSI that is. We're just going to call it saggers for short, but I'm all prepped up. I'm ready for some camping. Let's see how it goes. So step one is, can I even get into this trail? I'm aired down pretty low. Man, this is wild. It's so high. So normally as the tyres start to spin, you want to stop. When you're braking it in, that's the way it goes. I'm digging. It's floating really well, but I just got to break through this first part of the trail really. Here we go. Got to go really slow. Just got to kind of see how it feels. So I put the drone on autopilot. It's just too difficult to manually fly it at this point. I think where I've driven this before, obviously like the tracks have kind of frozen and I'm just scooting either side of them, so it's like impossible for me to sort of manually fly the drone at the same time, but it's going pretty well. I'm floating on the snow alright, and I think the main reason really is we've had some real interesting temperature fluctuations this winter. Over the last month we've had like plus degrees, and I think it's basically now frozen and created like a compacted layer under the snow, and even though we've got like 40 centimeters of powder on top of that, there's something real hard for the tyres to grab onto, and we all like something hard to grab onto. Alright, that didn't sound right, but you know, it could do, right? Well, the day almost started with disappointment, as I thought, no, this is not going to happen, but it's going alright. It's going alright. The snow is pretty deep, I'll be honest with you, but it's not as deep as I thought it would be. Alright? So, yeah, sorry, my humour's terrible. It's all like it's a bit too British, isn't it? Anyway, we're coming up to the entry of the main track, and then it's all uphill, so then the journey will completely fail, and joy will turn to misery, and I'll have to settle for a really crap camp. Nah, it's all good. I'm just happy to be out. It's been a while. Stuck. I'm going really slow just to avoid digging. As soon as I start spinning wheels, I start going down and then I get stuck. So I'm in first low range, obviously on full droop pressure. And when I feel like the vehicle has resistance, I actually don't accelerate. I just actually lower the RPM a little bit more. Like, you know, just ease off a tiny bit, just feel the vehicle and what it's doing. It just kind of grips and just kind of let it go, really. Obviously, in some occasions, you know, you stop, so you have to reverse back and give it a little bit more of a whack, but it's going all right. So I'm on a little bit of a slight incline here, and a little incline in these kind of conditions makes such a huge difference, as in making it harder. And I'm just really crawling up very slowly. You can see now I'm stuck. My locker's on, so normally that does actually help climbing up with inclines, I find. but I usually just switch it off, reverse back. Obviously there's a bit of an embankment there, so I've obviously crashed into it. Probably just going to use some momentum on this one. So I don't like to do that too often with the old spinning wheels and stuff, because I've got a bit of a crappy U-joint on one side. I've got 2 spare shafts in the back actually, but it just, you know, it's happened before. You just hear a crack and it's game over, and then suddenly you're pulling shafts and stuff. It doesn't take too long to do, to pull a shaft out and then shove a new shaft in, like... Alright, shut up. But you'll see a hill in the distance with a bare patch on it. That's where I'm going to. It's not really that far away, but yeah, I've still got a little bit of a way to go. Some pretty deep snow. Well, I'm totally stuck. I got to the end of that track and it goes onto one of these back roads for a little while, and now I'm going back up into that hill that I showed you in the distance, and this is the beginning of the track. So you can kind of see here, it's entering the track that's the hard bit, right? Because basically, you know, you've got the plough mound. Look, I know what you're going to say, it's my humour, isn't it? You've got the plough mound at the beginning of the track, and it's just compacted. So once I get over this, I'll be okay. But right now, I'm pretty stuck. The locker is doing nothing. Such a shame. And I've just had it open so many times now, just to try and figure out what's wrong with it. Bear in mind it's brand new. It's just so intermittent, it's I'm convinced it's just broken already. So and I'm really good with it, you know. I switch it off when I go in reverse, you know, I switch it on, I don't over accelerate, only engage it up to like 4 miles per hour. So yeah, I think once I get through this I'm going to be okay, but we'll see, right? Ooh. Please, please. I don't want to dig anymore. I don't want to dig anymore. Come on, locker. Do something. Hey. Sugar snow. It's why I hate sugar snow. You dig it, you shovel it away, and it comes back. Doesn't matter how much you dig away, it'll just keep going back exactly where you took it away. Huzzah, you slag! I'm out. Might need these again, but try and be a bit more sensible at where I'm going. I'm in two minds whether to push on with this. If you look at the snow mound, the Jeep's not actually pushing that much snow. It's just really good snow for driving today on the surface. But if you look under the snow, in fact, if we dig down, you'll see the Jeep's actually floating on about 13 or 14 inches of snow, like just over a foot, like about 40 centimeters. So, yeah, we're floating on quite a bit of snow, but you'll see that the snow under the powder that I'm on top of is sugar snow, and that's really the main problem. You'll lose traction, you go down, and really the only way to deal with it is just a very big tyre with a very big contact patch if you're on deep snow. If you're on talking like 6 inches, then you do whatever the hell you want, right? 6 inches is like, you know, alright, shut up guys. But we can't give up here, right? A wise man once said to me, when in doubt, keep on pushing and don't break eye contact. I've just gone all the way back down and I'm just on my way up a different track now. This one's got a little bit of a steep entry, but I think I'm just going to have to power up it, get some momentum. So check it out here, we've got slightly different conditions. We've just got like sheet ice underneath. See that? Absolutely zero traction. So where it got warm, you know, not long ago, and now you've just got sort of ice sort of formed underneath. So I'm spinning down to that ice, and the studs just really aren't adequate enough for gripping on that. I'm really struggling with this incline. It's nice to see, oh look, my locker was working. You might have seen that on the footage there, and then it just popped off straight away. See if we can get it to work again. No. Yeah, I'm at about, I don't know, 30 degrees, so reversing up, but back up the track went really well, exactly what I wanted. Camp, yeah, this is it, we're here, right? You know, just, what more could you want? I've dropped one. One's for putting stuff on, the other's for safety, or else you just lose everything in the snow. You're on the track, stay on it. Yes. No. Oh, I'm out. I can't believe it, the locker worked. I just went into the ditch again and the locker actually worked. It's like, you're welcome, mate. Signing off. Yeah, cheers. Yeah, just, I mean, you know, you're meant to sign off when I click that button, not just like when you want to. Now I can actually get out of this place and find somewhere to just stop and have a lovely little camp, you know. Anyway, look, I asked for this stuff, don't I? I haven't actually fixed my snowmobile yet. I've got to rebuild the gearbox on it, but I just don't have time right now. Because I've just got quite a lot of stuff going on. This is like the first time I've been out in quite a while to do a camp, so I figured it would be tough. But anyway, we're out of this godforsaken hellhole. Time to find somewhere to actually camp along the track I've already been down. What? Did it crash? It's like the cursed camp. Just crashed this guy. Bad. I was wading through really deep snow to get it, like up to my nutsack, so. Well, this is it. I've driven back up the track and there's a small little pull-in area just here, and I remember I reversed into this before, so this is where I'm going to make camp. Time for a cup of tea and dinner. It's dinner time. Love it. It's a great thing about Cherokees. You've just got to, like, you know. Oh. There we go. Oh. Learning some hard lessons today. Need bigger tyres. That's the main lesson. Yeah, that was savage, man. Savage old day. Anyway, gonna get some food on. going to be tacos tonight, or fajitas, depending on where you live in the world. They call them tacos here, but it's not really a taco. In the UK we'd call it a fajita, but whatever, right? Food. Well, the plan now is to melt snow and make water and put it in the thermos to get about 2 litres and just have that kind of rotating all the time and eat some food. I'm really disappointed with the locker. I really think there were many situations today where it would have helped me out, and it was just shit. It was total rubbish. And it's less than a couple of months old. I honestly had the front of the diff off numerous times. I've got Redline 7590 in there. It's a really good lubricant. I've tried different lubricants. It doesn't matter. It's clearly a bit of an issue. I've tried it on 24 volt. It doesn't make a difference. And just it's shit, really. I don't know really what to do with it. So first cup of tea of the day. I know, crazy, right? And I got a little teapot, look. I can stretch a bag out a bit further now, because I always really need 2 in a row. It's the way it gets to when you get to 40. Double bagging, you know what I'm saying? Well, what a day. It's been quite hard work. I've never done so much digging in terms of like digging myself out, but the bed's all made, the Jeep's all packed away. I've had some food, had a few cups of tea, got one here, and I'm ready to turn in, because like sitting out in this weather and just getting hammered is started to grow old on me. You know, I really should put the awning out and just make a bit of effort, but I left my snow anchors at home, which obviously you bury under the snow to stop the wind ripping the awning out. I've got quite a few of those things, so you really do need to dig those things down, because you get a gust and it'll just fold the awning right over the top of the vehicle. I've had it happen several times now, to the point where the awning's a bit messed up from it. But yeah, gonna turn in. Well, that was a real pleasant night. I'm actually really enjoying sleeping in the Jeep, and I know it looks a bit confined, and it's kind of why I like it. It's like a cocoon. You just drive out here, you just get in the vehicle. I normally bring the awning room with me, so what I should have really done last night was set the awning room up, and it gives you like a dry entry into the vehicle, and we all like a dry entry, right? So yeah, you know, you're getting in to the vehicle. You can take your shoes off, you can be out of the snow and all that kind of stuff, but I just didn't bother because it was just too late. Just been driving all day. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Need to get out of here now. It's actually been quite a bit of snowfall. Temperatures have changed quite a bit. We've had some snow and the snow is really wet. So, you know, you can make tracks in this stuff now. It'd be interesting to see how it goes today. I always use a bit of water in the bottom before I collect snow with these things because you'll melt the aluminium. It's about 800 degrees C, that reactor stove, when it's going. Time to rejoice in tea. I feel complete again in my new little teapot. Very good. Quite sophisticated. This is how we do it. Fried bread, gonna die young. Actually, no, I don't normally do this, by the way, but you know, I'm out on a camp. Living the dream. This is definitely snowman weather. That is crazy. Oh. Got a lot of snow shoveling to do at home when I get back, so that'll be a pain in the butt. Well, it's time to pack up, make some tracks. Traction in this wet snow is obviously just completely amazing compared to what it was like yesterday, because you're just like the tyres are biting into it and compressing it. You know, there's no real wheel slippage anymore, even going up this incline that I had to kind of like belt it up yesterday to get some traction. I'm just chugging up there. It's interesting. I might go back to that track where at the end of here where I wanted to go to like that little mountain and actually see whether it's any different. It'll be interesting to try it out before I head back. So I've got the wall of doom in front of me, and I just want to see whether I can kind of get up onto it a bit more. I don't think this is going to work. The locker's actually been working again this morning, which is interesting. Sinking. Initially it started to work. Oh, yeah, this is danger zone, really. Oh no, this is horrific. I'm totally stuck. I've got to really rock this. There we go, that's probably where I need to be. The thing is, you've got the wet snow, but the physics just isn't there with the weight of the vehicle, so the footprint is still just too small. And you still have sugar snow underneath, even though you've got now wet snow on top, you've still got that existing sugary snow, and I am getting really stuck. This is horrendous. To sort of like keep going forward, really. Like that. get up this. This has been a bit of a mission to sort of like try and wallow out the area and just create somewhere I can manoeuvre in, compact the snow down. You know, I'm trying to align the vehicle basically to get in line with my track. So I'm in a good place now, but yeah, we'll see. Finally, I'm out. Well, that's it from me. Nice little outing, just one night. Would love to have done a couple of nights, but yeah, there's not really a massive amount of choice on where I can go with the vehicle. I'm going to get the snowmobile repaired, and I think I'm going to check out that other location on the snowmobile once I get the gearbox rebuilt, because obviously the Jeep's just like massively limited in where it can go, like on a 35-inch tyre. I'll be changing those winter tyres next year, and I might go up to like a 37 or a 38 or something like that. Obviously an Arctic Trucks 38 tyre would be amazing, but the price tag is absolutely ridiculous, and I'm just not prepared to spend that kind of money at this point in my life on tyres. You know, there's lots of other priorities, but yeah, anyway, tyre talk, it's an endless subject. Just want to say a big thanks to you for watching, big thanks to my patrons for supporting the channel, really means a lot to me, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you very soon in another one. So take care of yourselves, and speak to you soon. Bye.